Welcome back to Survival on Purpose. My name is Brian. Thanks for joining me. This video is going to be a Gauntlet review of the Bushfinger from Fiddleback Forge. And I had the opportunity to speak briefly with the folks at Fiddleback Forge at Blade Show this year. And they are, by the way, right here in Georgia where I am. So that's always nice, for me anyway. And they were kind enough to send us a knife to go in the Gauntlet. And Chris got this knife first at Prepared Mind 101. And I think I'm the second person. And I don't really have all the specs on this knife, and I didn't really dig to find out because I want to just I'll probably put them in the description below when I find out, but I want to kind of come into this one with no preconceived ideas. I've not seen Chris's video. I've not, no preconceptions whatsoever. I want to kind of do this one blind. So I've got the knife. I want to show you the knife and the sheath, and then we'll do a little bit of that knife stuff with it and wrap it up because it's getting dark. And I'm hot. It's hot out here. Okay, once again, this is the Bushfinger knife from Fiddleback Forge. This knife features a 4-inch blade with a 4.5-inch handle. It's a full tang design. It's available in a variety of steels and a variety of handle materials and finishes. This particular one comes with a nice leather sheath with a ferro rod holder. Okay, so that's on the close-ups and what few specs I have. And the reason I don't have specs is the steels and the handle materials and handle designs and several other features are basically, they vary with the order. So you can actually order this in many configurations. The sheath, as you can see, is a very nicely done sheath. Nothing fancy, but it actually gets the job done. It's pretty deep carry. It's not gonna be retention like Kydex. It will come out, and I don't want to. I've got band-aids here, I cut here. I really don't want to cut myself again for this video. And then it's just got a nice standard ferro rod sleeve. So what I thought we'd do is just go ahead and do some knife stuff. Okay, so first of all, let's see. And I don't know if Chris sharpened this or not, so we're going to try it and see how well it cuts paper right now. Not too bad. Okay, so before we get too much further along with the knife stuff, just want to check the balance out on this thing, and you can see it's pretty decent. Not very good aim, but the balance is fine. Surely we can do better than that. We need some calibration here. Okay, so as you saw, took a little extra calibration on this one for me, and it is absolutely none the worse for wear. Let me just go ahead and show you all the way around the handle. There's no separation, no looseness, no cracks, no issues whatsoever. No problem with the knife, the tip, straight, everything. So it kind of took a licking and kept on ticking on this one, so we're going to try just to be different. Something maybe it's a little harder than a piece of YouTube firewood. Maybe do a little cross baton here. Sucker's in there, man. Okay, one more time. Let's see if we can get her done. Where did she go? He's right there and right there. All right. All right. I'd say that was reasonably tough compared to just splitting a piece of YouTube firewood. So let's do this. And maybe we'll try some feathers on a short piece here because this is short, but trying to get some really fine ones that'll catch a spark really well from the ferro rod. Because I got to tell you, the back of this knife, the spine does not feel sharp to me. Not too sure about that, but let's just see. Okay, a little bit. Let's try. Okay. Well, it did it, but not great. Okay, so one more thing, and then we'll wrap this up. Just want to do some hard cutting, and I can tell you that I've got a wound right on the palm of my hand. It's just pretty tender right now, so this would be a really good test on how comfortable this thing is, because you know, I'm injured basically. So just go ahead and do some hard. Okay, so I don't believe you'd want to get poked in the eyeball with that. Altogether, pretty comfortable. I didn't really detect any hot spots. I have to say this handle is just, it fits my hand really well. It's not the biggest handle in the world. It's very, very functional. It feels really, really good. It's just rounded enough where there's really, I felt no hot spots myself. The fact that it does not have a 90-degree spine obviously adds to the comfort for sure, but you know, it's a trade-off for sure. So, okay, well, that's going to conclude the testing portion of this Gauntlet review of the Bushfinger from Fiddleback Forge. Just going to give you my thoughts on the thing. It's an extremely comfortable handle, like I said. This particular one, again, it comes in many different variations, and you can order it in a lot of different configurations. But that's kind of redundant, wasn't it? But to me, the handle feels just really great. It fits my hand really well. Again, I'm wounded, no hot spots. It's just a nice looking handle as far as looks go. I think it's a beautiful knife. It's got a stone, this particular one has a stone wash finish, which I like. It's got I think this is about 1/8 of an inch, best I can tell. Again, I don't have all the specs. Really good with it, no hot spots, doing heavy work. It cuts really well. I think it does pretty good on the fine work too. It's got pretty much seems like a saber grind. I like the fact that the point is just pretty much center line of the handle, so it's kind of a nice drop point style blade with a generous belly. I like that. I like the way the handle feels. It's balanced well. The sheath is really nice. I mean, it's nothing super fancy, but it's a nice solid leather sheath with a ferro rod sleeve. And that's when we get to the part that I don't really understand. But if you're gonna put a fire steel loop on a sheath, in my opinion, you know, I would like to see a 90-degree spine on this, a better spine. But certainly you can fix that with a file or a stone even, probably. Again, the only negative I really see is I'd like to see a 90-degree spine. Other than that, I think it's a great, great knife, and you won't do wrong if you buy this, and you'll like it. I mean, it's just, man, it's one of those knives where you just want to squeeze it and kind of fondle it a little bit. It feels really good in your hand. So, but I'll stop now. Again, this is the Fiddleback Forge Bushfinger. It's a Gauntlet review. Be sure and check out thegauntlet.tv to follow this knife and all the other Gauntlet items through the process in one handy place. As always, thanks for watching Survival on Purpose. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for clicking that like button, for sharing it with your friends, for watching those ads, and for clicking those Amazon links and doing your shopping through my links. I really, really appreciate it. It really helps the channel, and I thank you so much. Once again, my name is Brian. You're watching Survival on Purpose. Remember, survival is not an accident, so be prepared. See you next time.